To paraphrase the American dream, Dusty Rhodes, there's a storm brewing across this great land of ours, and in 2020, High Velocity Wrestling is in the eye of that storm. We've waited for this night for such a long time, fans, and it's finally here. This is the biggest event in our history. This is what we've wanted. This is what we've needed. This is our time. This is your time. This is HVW Resurrected. We listen to Terry Hudson give the details of tonight's event.
Do we have to?
Yes, Logan, we have to. That's right, fans. In case you don't know who we are, my name is Tom Clark. I am joined here tonight for the very first time by my broadcast partner, one Logan Lockhart. We are at the Trinity of Fairview Family Center here in Fletcher, North Carolina, and this is the return of High Velocity Wrestling to the pro wrestling landscape, and we are thrilled to bring you every exciting moment of what is sure to be one incredible night of action. We've got
interesting factoid about this location, Tom.
I'm afraid to ask.
No pizza company in the area delivers here. It's
well,
a tragedy.
Yes, we've been very upset about this. Oh.
Well, someone's excited tonight, Tom.
Yes, sir. If you don't know Thomas Extreme, folks, Thomas Extreme is a veteran of this industry. He's been in the sport for going on 20 years now. He's been around for a long time. Do not let his stature fool you or the fact that he seems a little maybe off mentally, perhaps. I think it's safe to say. He's a dangerous individual. I've seen Thomas when he first broke into this business. This man has absolutely no fear. Some would argue common sense perhaps has left him as well. But
fashion taste.
That very well could be, Logan, absolutely. But he's absolutely fearless. He will take any risk. He will take any chance. He will do anything necessary to win the match. And that makes him one dangerous individual. As we sit here tonight, folks, we've got a huge night of action planned for you. 6 matches, 18 stars, 2+ hours of a revival that you, the fans, have been praying for. Well, be careful what you ask for, fans, because now you have it. High Velocity Wrestling is back. We couldn't be happier and more thrilled to be here back with you again here in Western North Carolina. This is our home. The Trinity of Fairview Family Center will be considered HVW's brand new home. And Thomas is really losing his mind right now, what's left of it. He's ready. I think it's safe to say he's ready for this match. Well, what's your take on that?
There's a lady in front. I think he's focusing on more than the actual opponents at this time.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
needs to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, she could have a mean right hook. You never know.
She's definitely got a mean bowl cut.
All right, let's be nice. Let's be nice. This is the fans we're talking about here. Folks, this is one young man to be excited about. This is one Matthew Miller. They call him the Eye of the Tiger. Dude, Matt is absolutely jacked up for this match, dude. He cannot wait to get started. He may be more excited than we are tonight to get this thing going.
Joining the crowd. Oh, now he's back.
And I'll tell you something about Miller, Logan. He is absolutely full of energy, full of promise, got a lot of potential. He's been explained to me by trainers of HVW as being basically just a pile of clay. He's easily to be molded, to be sculpted, to be a superstar of tomorrow. He's got a lot of potential, as I said before. He's got a lot riding on this match. He's got a lot to prove here at Resurrected.
Do my ears deceive me, or is that in sync?
That is in sync. God help us all. This, my friends, is Kid Holiday, and people may hate him just as much as they hate the song. It's entirely possible. But I will tell you this, something about Kid. Kid does not really care what you think. Much in the same vein as Extreme. He's not as, we would say, perhaps unstable as Extreme.
He might not care what people think about him, but I'm definitely going to rip on him for this. Might not survive it, though.
Well, he's got, Kid is, Kid is really going nuts right now. I'm telling you. He, and the crowd's already giving it to him.
That was a bold choice with going with NSYNC. He knew what he was in for.
And Kid trying to give away his T-shirt. Is that going to happen?
Well, asking the crowd if anybody's trustworthy is always a losing opposition.
And folks, if you know about the matches happening at Resurrected tonight, then you know that this man right here, talk about the future of HVW.
Did you see that theory?
I saw that. Matthew Miller grabbed his shirt just now. I have no idea what he plans on doing with it. This man coming out now, number 4 in the match. He calls himself There he is, folks, the great Alexander Moss. Climbing the ladder of success here in high velocity wrestling. He's a new face to the HVW faithful. He's a new face to our company. And we are a company that's very much, yes, this is our relaunch. Yes, this is our return. We're a company that's very much honoring our past, respecting our past, while also believing in our future and planning for it. And this man's a huge part of it. TGA. He's the real deal, Logan. I'm telling you right now. He's all 4 men in this match have what it takes to become true stars here in HVW. And TGA could become, I'm gonna flat out say he could become a heavyweight title contender at some point down the road.
Well, I'm picking Thomas Extreme to win.
It's probably not a bad choice. Like we said before, Extreme's a veteran. He's a wily veteran at that. I don't know if the word cagey has ever applied to anyone better than it applies to Thomas Extreme. He's a cagey veteran in this business. And now Matthew Miller's having some fun with Kid Holiday.
This is just immature, Tom.
I don't know. I think it's fine. I mean, we're leaving a little bit of stress at the beginning of the match. These 4 men are going to be completely intense as this thing gets underway, I'm sure. But any chance they can to kind of get one over on Holiday, because he hates it so much. Obviously, he hates it.
Well, there's just 2 things you don't do. You don't mess with the man's shirt, and you don't mess with the man's towel.
Well, this is true. I guess once the wardrobe gets involved, that's a big deal. So Extreme doing the smart thing, maybe just standing back and just biding his time and seeing how all this plays out. Folks, there you see over the set there, one of our great sponsors, Aaron's. Happy to, thrilled actually to be involved with that great company, and they've been a great partner to us so far, and we look forward to working with them in the very near future.
I heard they're giving me that TV at the end of the night.
You may have heard wrong about that. I got to be honest with you. I didn't hear that at all.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
No.
So while Logan continues with his delusions of grandeur, we begin, and so much for the test of strength here. Thomas pairing up with Moss. Holiday, there's a chop. First chop of the night. First chop of the return of HVW.
We have some coordination going on here, Tom.
I think so. A little bit of a... Oh, here we go.
Oh, God.
Nice flip. Beautiful drop kick. Moss got way up. So did Miller. Got some elevation on that one. Maybe we'll see some cooperation now between Miller and Moss, but I don't think it's going to last long. This match is fatal four-way rules, easy for me to say, which means that the first man to get the pin wins the match. This is not an elimination-style match. It's every man for himself, Moss and Miller. Nice show of sportsmanship right there. I have a lot of respect for that. These 2 men want to win this match the right way.
There's no time for that.
I know what you're thinking. Maybe the same thing Logan's thinking, that there's no honor among thieves. Maybe that's what's going on here. I don't
like
know.
Thomas's approach here, just letting them wear themselves out, get gassed, and you can watch again for the end and get the win.
And that's an arm drag right there, deep arm drag. They're exchanging arm drags right now, making Ricky Steamboat proud, I'm sure. Going to that time by Moss. Miller under Moss that time. Oh, he didn't get it, man. He blocked it. Staring eye to eye. At a stalemate, shoulder tackle both men down. Beautiful exchange that time. Miller tried to get back up. He could not get back up. Could it be that Miller is already tired to dive outside the ring? Extreme is down. I don't know the Holiday was aiming for Extreme, but that's where he ended up. So we've got 2 men on the floor now. We've got 2 men in the ring. Don't be surprised if one of these men decides to go out. Extreme and Holiday are biding their time. Again, we're seeing some cooperation from these 2. They're not even going at it right now. I got to question the intelligence factor behind this. Why would they try to gain an advantage? Wait a minute. What's Miller going out?
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God. Oh, he caught the ring apron. It looked like maybe the back of Miller's head caught the ring apron. Of course, we know that the ring apron right there, the corner of the ring, is the hardest part of the ring. And Moss is coming out.
I think
he
the
got to
hardest part
stop.
of the ring is Terry Hudson's head.
That could very well be true. But I'm not going to tell him you said that. Terry's a great guy. Great ring announcer. Thomas is up.
Oh.
Thomas is down. He could have tweaked his knee that time. Moss go behind. Waistlock now. Extreme trying to work his way out of it. Much of pro wrestling is a game of chess, as we know. Trying to match one move after another. Trying to gain positioning, which is what these 2 men are attempting to do now as the match tends to slow down. Swinging neck breaker that time. Puts Moss down, but Extreme is feeling the pain as well. Matthew Miller is back in.
Very opportunistic there.
Holiday, again, biding his time. Again, Logan, I got to question how smart it is to cooperate with anybody in a match such as this. But I will say that Holliday's smart to take his time and to take a breather and compose himself on the outside of the ring.
I really like John to win this thing.
John is he's absolutely. And now Matthews back in the corner. There we go. He's down. John Matthews, who's also been known as Matthew Miller in the past. He's been a young man who's been something of a conundrum in terms of who he is as a pro wrestler. Nice bulldog that time, and Miller is down hard to the mat.
I mean, the great Alexander is the AK Alexander right now.
Yes, sir. And again, folks, John Matthews, a.k.a. Matthew Miller, a.k.a. the man that is rolling out of the ring to try to get a breather right now. Oh, he's still in the corner. There he is. There he is. Extreme now coming off on Moss and Kid Holiday. I don't know what he was going for that time, but I think he missed it.
Very heads-up move by Kid Holiday there.
Yes, sir.
You know, I have him picked to win this.
I think you've bounced around. Is the ref going to be the next pick to win, or what's going on here?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, we're back to the action here, folks. Moss is up and over the top rope. Holiday's on his feet. He's the only one on his feet right now. He could be perhaps gaining an advantage here. He could be nearing the end of this thing. Going for a power bomb. He almost dropped him.
An assist and then a takedown.
Moss actually helped him that time. Moss would be fine if he power bombed him. Again, folks, this is every man for himself. Holiday showing some flashes of brilliance here. 2.5 that time. The referee almost got taken out. Got to be careful how many times you touch the official. If the referee deems it to be intentional, you will be disqualified.
And a chop there.
Yes, sir. John Matthews. I'm doing it again. Again, Matthews is a conundrum, folks. I can't say it enough to you. Oh, my God. Beautiful cutter that time. Put him straight down. That could be it. He's a great kid. He's a nice kid. He's not very approachable. Tends to keep to himself. Not very sure of who he is. One knee code breaker that time. Took him straight down. John Matthews is in a bad way right now, folks. Extreme and TGA back to their feet. TGA with a nice go behind. Knee lift that time. Got him hooked. Shoulder breaker.
So who's the least beat up person at this point?
I would say that would probably be the referee at this point. So, fans, Fatal 4-Way, as we said before, to open the night, to open the show here, HVW Resurrected, January 25th, 2020. This is our return to the professional wrestling sport here in Western North Carolina. Tom Clark joining you here tonight along with Logan Lockhart. Calling the action here ringside. The Fatal 4-Way, the opening bout of the night as all four men are attempting to get back up and get back into this match. Hard right that time. They're exchanging rights.
This is like the punch that never ends.
Yes, sir. The punch heard around the world, or at least around this ring. Nice chop that. Now they're exchanging chops. My God. That'll wake you up or put you to sleep maybe. One of the two. Thomas breaks it up with a couple of knee lifts that time. Thomas and Holiday working in concert now on John Matthews. Putting Matthews up in the corner.
They make an interesting tag team.
I completely agree. That might be, I don't know that they've tagged together in the past, but this little bit of cooperation has been very interesting and impressive to say the least.
And the Extreme Teens.
Yes, sir. Moss, you've got to believe Moss is perhaps playing chicken right now. Yes, sir. He was watching. Nice veteran move by Moss, biding his time so he can do this. Are we going to see a tower suplex? No, sir. We've got Holiday trying to fight his way out of it. Crowd's somewhat disappointed. I think they were waiting for something huge right there. Moss and Holiday going, look at that, a show of athleticism. Nice takedown from the top rope.
Goodness.
Fans showing appreciation for that. This match is once again at a standstill, folks. Every man for himself. There's no title involved here. There's no titles currently in High Velocity Wrestling. That will change in the coming months. But you got to believe, Logan, if there's a title to be fought for, these four men should be in the running based on this match alone so far.
What about social media manager? Is that a title that can be fought for?
It's entirely possible, but I think the guy that has it's keeping it, and nice that time. Moss right back up, Extreme. I dropped him straight on his head that time. Moss could be out cold.
It's too early to pin anybody. Come on.
John Matthews now going for another cutter of his own that time. Extreme is down. Holiday, look out, Matthews. Here he comes. Holiday back. Backstabber that time. Puts Matthews down hard to the mat. Holiday is regaining a vertical base here. He's fired up.
Oh, my God.
And just ate a super kick from TGA. Extreme, look this. Extreme threw him out, but TGA's right back in. Extreme doesn't know he's there. He knows now. Goes for a clothesline. Go behind that time. Another go behind. Extreme going for a backslide, perhaps. He may have him here. 2.
Slow count.
I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Beautiful. Inverted cutter that time. That could be it, too. That's it. We have your winner here, folks. The great Alexander Moss has won his debut match in HVW. He has won the first match of the night here at Resurrected.
And let's not I'm a 1-for-1 tonight as well.
Well, I'll tell you this.
I picked him to win.
Yeah, of course you did. Of course you did. Yes, sir. Alexander's fired up. And I'll tell you this, folks.
He's about to jump out of the building.
TGA deserved this win. He fought hard to get it. But we have to give kudos. John Matthews, Kid Holiday, Thomas Extreme, all 4 men gave everything they had to win this match. This is what it is. This is what pro wrestling is here in High Velocity Wrestling, folks. We want to win. It's about winning the night. It's about winning the match. Winning matches are still important here in pro wrestling, obviously. For some companies, it doesn't matter too awful much. It matters here. The men and women of High Velocity Wrestling want to win.
Who is this gorgeous damsel that just entered in stage right?
You should know who this gorgeous damsel is because she shares your last name. I see what you're doing there.
Just trying to get some points, Tom.
Yes, sir. There's Laura there, folks.
Ooh.
There's Sadie Lee Moss, folks.
Did you get a cookie?
I got no cookie.
I heard they weren't freshly baked.
She's throwing to the crowd. She's throwing no cookies over here.
Yeah, they're too aerodynamic to be freshly baked. That's disappointing. I'll eat one anyway, but... She's got a plate, too. That could be used as a weapon.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's mean. That's a mean dig.
But you know what? Hayden has been in recovery, and I tried my hardest to be sweet to her because I don't want no half-beaten up opponent. You guys deserve the very best. Ain't that right? Yeah. Ain't that right? Yeah. But she decided to take my gift and destroy it.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Look out here. Watch yourself.
That's a bit close.
Watch yourself. This thing's getting real fast. Security's trying to break. I say they're trying. They're attempting to break this up.
And 4 feet away from here.
It's getting a little tense here.
I'll be very upset if my Fresca gets spilled.
Well, the crowd's letting them know what they think. They want to see these two ladies go at it. Fans, this is Laura Lockhart just interviewed Sadie Lee Moss. That is Hayden Ramsey. These two ladies have been this hatred, this rivalry, this feud, if you will, has been brewing for months online on social media. It has been insane. These two women have taken shots at each other. It's gotten nasty. It's been vicious. This has been nothing to joke about, folks. These two women were professional toward one another at one point. That point is over. We're far past that now.
You might be a redneck if you're sitting on the last row of this front row over here. Anyway,
We hear Terry Hudson, our ring announcer, giving some grief to the crowd. Terry's only having fun, folks. Our fans remember Terry from the first incarnation of High Velocity Wrestling. We're proud and honored to have him back here tonight. Terry's went on to do some great things in the entertainment industry here in the Carolinas. We're very proud of him, and again, glad to have him back. I can't wait to see Moss versus Ramsey. I got to say, as we're moving to our next match, I cannot wait to see that.
These cookies aren't bad, Tom.
Well, enjoy that. I didn't get any. Folks, now we're on to our first tag team bout of the night. Here you see Stony Hooker and Tommy Too Much. This was not the tag team match that we were promised, that we advertised months ago in 2019. This was supposed to have been Stony Hooker and Drew Hendricks. We learned earlier today that the man who's supposed to tag with Hooker, that's the aforementioned Drew Hendricks, wasn't able to be here due to unforeseen circumstances. We certainly hope all is well with Drew, and we wish him the best. Hooker got himself a partner.
So for the unforeseen circumstances, did he not see them coming?
I believe that's what that phrase means. Yes, you called that one. So yes, sir. The show must go on. Stoney found this man Tommy Too Much. They've been acquaintances. They've worked together in the past. Drew actually came to us earlier in the night and told us. Stoney did. Came to us earlier in the night and told us that that he had made a phone call that Too Much accepted. And I can't believe I'm calling a grown man too much, but I'll tell you this. He's got a mean right hand, and I don't think I want to cross him.
I think he gets that reputation from using too much baby oil.
Well, it's again, that's entirely possible. And folks, if you know tag team wrestling in the Carolinas, in the Mid-Atlantic region of these great United States, then you know South Side Films. Mike and Ballard, a.k.a. the filmmaker, movie maker. It's Movie Mike to you, my good man. And his partner, Bobby Ballantyne. Ballantyne is the actor. Ballantyne in the hoodie. You see Movie Mike in the, is that a mink coat that I'm looking at? That's nice. We did mention Dusty at the beginning of this program, so I got to think about a mink coat when I think about Dusty.
Think about Joe Namath when you think about mink coats.
I'll give you that. You got to remember what sport you're in tonight, though, Logan. I mean, you know, it's pro wrestling, baby.
Next week.
All right, folks, so we've got Southside Films versus Stony Hooker and Tommy Too Much. Ballantyne and Ballard love to have fun in that ring. They love to create a little bit of drama. Ballard likes to be the director, as they say. He is the movie maker, and Ballantyne is his actor. And I'm overpronouncing these words for a very good reason, because when it comes to these two men, they're all about the drama. But I got to tell you this, as we've said multiple times, if you followed professional wrestling for any period of time during your lifetime, then you know that many pro wrestlers from all walks of life tend to use psychology in their game. Southside Films is definitely using a bit of psychology in their game. But they also believe everything that they say, and they're very committed to their craft.
Interesting fact, Tom. You know that Southside Films is making more money tonight than Cats made opening weekend.
I don't doubt that for one hot minute. And they didn't have to worry about we don't have to worry about CGI in these gentlemen's hands either tonight. That's a good thing.
It's merciful.
Yes, sir. What did he just say?
We just give him an opportunity, you know.
Wait a minute. Wait. What did he just? Are you? Is Ballantyne going to the restroom?
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Okay, I don't know what to say about this. Yeah, this is different. So, okay.
Bladder health is no laughing matter.
In my 20 years of being connected to the professional wrestling industry, I have never seen anything like this. Never. And I've been a lifelong fan. I never saw it before either. What is going on? He counted He had the clapper and he did action. I don't know what to say.
I thought he was just trying to see if the crowd could count.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I'm familiar with Southside Films, but I cannot swear that I'm very familiar with them. And again, I don't know that I've ever seen a man take. And then he's back. Never fear, folks. Bobby Ballantyne has returned here to the High Velocity Wrestling ring.
Do you think he washed his hands?
Let's hope so.
That was really quick.
Cleanliness, folks. I teach my son this all the time. Wash your hands. It's very important. In the ring first and out of the ring first is Stony Hooker. I have no idea. Well, you know, Logan, we talked about mind games. This is part of it. Logan, Too Much and Hooker are definitely playing some mind games now.
It's a bit early to be taking a break, isn't it?
No breaks in professional wrestling, folks. No timeouts either. When we play hard, and we keep on going. Having said that, we do take an intermission tonight. Sometimes a man's got to get a bottle of water. I'm just saying. Back to the action here. The mind games are continuing. The referee forced to put them back in their corners, and he's ready to get the match started. Okay.
That's an interesting stretch.
That's unique. The crowd loves Southside. And I'll tell you something else about Southside Films, man. These two young men, everywhere they go, they make friends. They've never made any enemies that I've ever heard of. I've never heard anyone ever speak ill of these two cats. They definitely fit the term fan favorites.
Does the 30K represent their amount of followers on social media or something else?
I would hope that it's the followers on social media. It's Too Much with a low kick. This match is finally underway. Too Much is a veteran, folks. And he absolutely knows how to get it done between the ropes. He's in there right now with Ballard. Ballard back to his feet very quickly. Much too early to gain an advantage, obviously.
Look at him shaking off the baby oil. Terrible.
Gotta watch that stuff. It goes everywhere. Wrenching on that arm now. Working that left arm. Nice go behind side headlock. Could be looking for a takedown. There's the takedown. Using the body leverage and the weight leverage against Tommy Too Much, putting him down flat. Too Much obviously frustrated that he even fell for that to begin with. Literally fell for that. And now attempting to regain an advantage. Man, Tony Hooker is really giving it to the fans over here.
Yeah, he was playing possum, Tom. He knew what he was doing.
God, look at this. Hooker very disrespectful. Folks, Hooker is an HVW original. And you may hear that phrase thrown around quite a bit in the coming months, the coming years. Because, again, folks, we are a contrast here in HVW. We're an older company and a newer company as well. Shot off the ropes that time. Nice shoulder tackle. Ballard, crossover that time. Too Much ducking the head, not a good move. Lip frog. Forearm shiver that time hard, and Tommy is out. Tommy is out on the floor. Number one, because ouch. Number two, he's got to take a breather. And the fans in the front row, that's our infamous front row, folks. And if you don't know, now you know. This is going to be a front row. It's about messing with him right now, I see. Sliding toward him. Just letting him know he's there. That's all he's doing. Just reminding him of who put him outside the ring to begin with. Is there going to be a tag here? He's talking to Hooker, trying to get a second win, trying to go over the game plan.
I don't think Hooker wants to get in there at all.
Well, Logan, I got to ask you, the fact that Hooker prepared with Hendricks, he did not prepare with Tommy. Nice arm drag. How's that going to impact this match?
Well, sometimes it works out better if you're with someone for the new time, you know? Beginner's luck.
I don't know if I take beginner's luck over a team that's been well established here in the Carolinas, but to your point,
Sonny
anything
and
can
Cher were
happen.
well established too. Look what happened to them.
Very true. Very true. I can't argue that. Nice reversal that time. Tommy out of the corner. Excuse me, Hooker out of the corner that time. And he,
Look at
okay.
Gracious.
He's taking a bow.
Majestic.
Wow. I don't
I
even
like this guy.
Oh, yeah. Why am I not surprised? And there's Ballard. He's got him. Oh, my God. He'll feel that in the morning. Rolling to the corner. And Ballantyne, look at this. Ballantyne being a professional, not taking a shot at him. But, maybe you got to wonder, should he have taken a shot? They're trying to win this match, aren't they? Hooker taking a chop to the head, and he's gone. He's out. Hooker's out. Well, Hooker, thanks for playing. I guess the match is over. I mean, is that it? Is the referee going to count him out?
Do you think Hooker's just finding a stunt double?
What are we seeing here? It's entirely possible. I mean, I don't know. Has the game plan suddenly become, oh, there's Moss! That's great. Moss threw it back in. He's right back out.
Yeah, he was eating too much in catering.
Unbelievable.
Moss had to stake his claim.
I mean, I have to wonder. Man. What is that the game plan to win this match? Because if it is, go with God. I mean, if that's your idea of how to win a pro wrestling match, stay outside the ring all night, I suppose. But at some point, you got to get back in there. if you hope to pin someone, you have to actually do something to them. Hooker and Too Much are not very concerned with doing any kind of offense at all right now in this match. And now we have a tag to the actor of the duo. This is one Bobby Valentine. Bobby Valentine is a ball of energy, man. Yes, sir. He's ready to do some work here. He's in the ring with a veteran, a man who's very experienced, a man who knows what he's doing, and a man who's much better than his style suggests tonight. You know, we talked about the impact that Hendricks' absence has on this match. Logan, what about the fact that Southside Films prepared for Hendricks and not Tommy Too Much?
Well, other than having to wipe their hands down constantly because of the baby oil, I don't know that they're physically that much different, are they?
I think it's entirely possible that you were obsessed with baby oil during this program.
Just saying, it's really hard to get out of the mat.
It's a bit disturbing. And Hooker, oh my God, did he kick him? Is that what I just saw?
He tried.
Folks, a friendly reminder here from the office, the front office and staff here of High Velocity Wrestling. Please do not touch the wrestlers. And the wrestlers are instructed not to touch you unless you
touch them.
Unless you maybe touch them first. So let's just all go back to point one. Don't touch the wrestlers. Hooker had no provocation. The fans are enjoying the show. No one took a swing at him. No one touched him. Hooker is just doing what Hooker does, and he's playing games. That's what he does. That's his shtick. That's his MO for tonight. And I got to tell you, at first I thought it was just a game, but now I'm starting to wonder, is he doing this because he's really upset and he thinks it's actually going to do something for him in this match? I don't know how in the world you think this is going to get you anything except disqualified at some point. Folks, I don't know. Another reminder, this is High Velocity Wrestling. This is insane. I don't even know what to say about this.
You have to get these fans under control.
The fans, you say. The fans need to be under control?
Well, don't they know that every time a wrestler gets touched during an event, Hulk Hogan gets booked? It's terrible.
And we're doing some serious name throwing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Suddenly, Bobby Valentine taking a bathroom break at the beginning of the match doesn't seem like such a silly notion anymore, considering that their opponents won't stay in the ring for any given period of time. And the crowd's chanting chicken. They're not very happy with these two. You pay good money to get a seat to be at our huge comeback event, and you have to watch that kind of stuff? Come on.
Well, I think they're just waiting because, during opening weekend, everything's so busy. Maybe they're just trying to wait until the movie's been out for a bit.
Right. Dude, I got to tell you, I don't think Hooker wanted back in. I mean, obviously he does, and he doesn't want to. I mean, I don't know if the guy even wants to wrestle here tonight. I don't know what's going on. But nevertheless, and they're tagging. Are they tagging each other? Oh, my. Okay, that got a little testy. Nice scoop slam by Valentine. Maybe we'll get to call this match, Logan, if it ever actually starts. Valentine and Ballard both in the ring right now. What is this? He's directing his actor.
Are these special effects?
It's
Oh my
slow
God.
motion.
Look at this. They're literally moving in slow motion.
I don't know what to say now. Should we talk in slow motion? I don't think I want to talk in slow motion.
No. Whoa. Wow. It's like a time bubble.
Well, it ended well. He got lucky because Hooker could have rolled out of the way. Maybe at any moment that thing would have been a train wreck. Interesting bit of offense there from Southside Films. I did say they were one of the most popular duos here in the Carolinas. However, I did not say that everything they do makes complete sense. But if it makes sense to them, I suppose it makes sense. Tag that time.
I watched Hot Tub Time Machine. Not everything has to make sense.
Good call on that one. Double team. Flipped over. Nice. Beautiful that time. Put him right down. Valentine with a hard clothesline.
Yes.
Ballard down the forearm to the solar plexus. The breadbasket, if you will. Tommy Too Much is back in with the save that time. That could have possibly been a 3 count, but we'll never know now as it was indeed broken up. Valentine with Hooker. Taking him to the corner, cutting the ring in half, which is what a good, talented tag team must do in order to win a match.
Oh, look at him. Lining up.
Ballard with his own forearm shot that time. Excellent, excellent count tonight. Our referees have been on par tonight, my friend. Hooker has regained control of this match, however. Ballard being shoved to the corner. Hooker comes in, eats a boot that time. Ballard rolls out of harm's way, but right back into the corner. Headstand on the top rope almost. Beautiful elbow that time. Nice shot. A lot of athleticism. Ballard got to watch those feet, man. He almost got underneath the bottom rope. There was no count if a body part's hanging outside the ring. Referee doing a great job that time keeping his eyes on the action. Tommy Too Much, your favorite wrestler, is back in this match, baby oil and all. And he is ready to perhaps, maybe not. Oh, there's a chop. Nice pair of Mongolian chops that time. Puts him down.
Look, his chest is already starting to turn black.
Yes, sir. And now Ballard
All
trying
those
to go
tattoos.
in.
My bad.
Well, I was going to go with that. I didn't see the point to argue with you. So Ballantyne now and Ballard trying to get. Oh, come on. Of course.
Genius offense.
Well, it's very effective nonetheless. The referee's back is turned. Tommy Too Much kept him in the corner. Hooker came in, sent him down, crashed into the mat. Now they're taking over.
See, this is why they were outside the ring so much. The ref would never imagine they were inside of it trying to conduct some offense behind his back.
Well, actually,
Smart
that
wrestlers.
makes a good bit of sense now that you mention it that way. Going for the count. Of course, you have it to a count of 5 to break. If you do not count by the count of 5, it can be a disqualification. It's referee's discretion. Many times here in HVW, the referees are allowed to use their own discretion, their own judgment. They can either let their opponents or let the men in the match or women continue to fight on, or they can stop it anytime they feel is necessary, anytime they feel they need to. Going for a double suplex. Ballard has blocked it.
How did he block that?
I have no idea. And he's, oh my God, he powered them over. Insane. I got to admit, I did not see that coming. So far, I have to say that I don't know how much of an impact that Drew Hendricks' absence has had on this match. In one corner, you had Tommy Too Much and Stony Hooker. On the other side, Southside Films. Here comes Ballantyne, the proverbial house of fire. Hard pair of right elbows that time to both men. Send them crashing down. Sling blade that time. Puts him down straight to the mat. That could be it. That's 2.5 that time, my friend. Southside Films trained by NWA legend George South. So these two men know what they're doing. Enziguri that time to the back of the head. But they got caught that time. Ballard's back in, ducks a clothesline. Russian leg sweep into a code breaker. That's different. Excellent. Is that it? 2? That's it. What a match.
I didn't see the filming that way.
Well, you never know, Logan. There could be a sequel. It's entirely possible. I can't say that match went entirely the way I thought it was going to go, but Southside Films did what was necessary. They kept their composure. They kept their wits about them. Even though there was some underhanded tactics going on, some stalling, much of this match was stalling on the part of Hooker and Too Much. But Ballard and Ballantyne have pulled out the W here tonight at HVW Resurrected as we see.
Tom, you know what?
Sir.
Tommy Too Much was just not enough.
I think maybe you're right about that. Folks, we hope you're enjoying Resurrected so far. We want to remind you where you can find HVW on social media. HighVelocityWrestling.com is our website. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at High Velocity Wrestling, and on Twitter and Twitch at HV Wrestling. We're all over the place, man. We own social media. That's kind of our bag. That's what we do. Terry Hutton's back in the ring to announce our next match. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting for this match for months. From the moment we first made the phone calls, HVW front office, to put this company back together from the ground up in September of 2019 to right now, January 25th, 2020, we're looking at the culmination of those efforts here tonight, including this historic, groundbreaking match. This is the first time two women have ever competed in an HVW ring. This is Hayden Ramsey, ladies and gentlemen. You saw her out here earlier. She is not in a good mood. I am not getting in her way.
Yeah, she's all business.
Ramsey is a tough piece of leather, let me tell you right now. Ramsey awaiting the arrival of one Saylee Moss. She's everyone's favorite mom, folks. But I'll tell you this. She had that smile on her face earlier with a plate of cookies, and she's got this great music to back her up. What kind of mood is she going? Oh, yeah, she's not in a great mood right now. She's got that plate.
What
Logan,
she may do with the plate if it doesn't have any cookies on it?
She may use it as a weapon after all, now that you
Goodness
mention it.
gracious. Is that legal?
Look at this.
What?
It's the mom, a professional.
They've got a disqualifier. You can't hit someone
The
with a
bell hadn't
plate.
rung yet. Had the bell rung? The bell just rang.
Referee Nick Bacco.
And folks, we are on. Here it is, the first ever ladies match in the history of HVW. Moss and Ramsey. These two women are no strangers to each other. They have met in the past, and it's always been a brutal match every time they lock up. And oh my God, there's a takedown. Forearms won't do you much when you've got Sadie Lee coming at you at 40 miles an hour off the ropes like that. Moss going over the top rope, nearly caught her foot that time. Hard kick that time to Ramsey. Is she coming out?
Oh, smart offense.
Ramsey waited, bided her time. Perhaps not as hurt as she
Perfectly
let
timed
on.
uppercut.
Ramsey's back in the ring. Folks, we cannot say enough great things about these two women. You may not like Ramsey's tactics. You may not appreciate what she's trying to do, but she is a winner.
And she's good with an axe.
Absolutely. If you've been following our social media over the past couple months, you've seen the problems these two women have had. And when I say there's bad blood between them, you better believe me when I tell you there's definitely some bad blood. Moss up in the corner. Cannot get Ramsey out. Oh, my God, what a shot that time. That's a tall order. Ramsey's got a wide vertical base. She's a brick. I'm telling you right now. No disrespect to Hayden Ramsey because she is a lady. But Hayden Ramsey is a brick, and she's proud of that. She's made of tough stuff, and she just let...
Ouch.
My God. She's letting Sadie know she's there. Sadie is in a bad way. Look at that. She's getting mugged right now.
Well, she's getting robbed. Look at the ref pulling her off.
Look at
What was she
this.
doing?
Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. You got to get her out of the corner. You want to fight? Get her out of the corner.
The legal position.
Sadie begging off right now. You got to believe she's trying to put some distance between herself and Ramsey. There's another one. Well, the crowd's reacting to that. Hard. She missed that time. Oh!
Get out of there, Hayden.
My God. Sadie trying her best to get Hayden out. Again, good God.
I would hate to be that neckerchief.
Hard into the corner that time. Hayden coming in like a bullet. Moss is in a bad way right now, Logan. Big time. Ramsey going back. You got to believe Ramsey's talking some smack to her right now. It's part of her
Look at her
game.
lining this up. Oh!
Stinger splash in the corner. This thing may be
keeping it
academic
around.
from here. It may be academic from here. Look, this thing could be over already. How is Sadie still on her feet? My God.
Another on a bulldog.
Beautiful bulldog that time, but punishing for Moss. Oh, was that three?
Close. It's 2 and
Was that
15/16.
I thought we had her. I thought she had her. That's crazy. The crowd attempting to get behind Moss. She is a favorite here in HVW. Folks, this is the first ever ladies match here in the history of high velocity wrestling. We're proud and we're honored to bring this match to you tonight at Resurrected 2020. Tom Clark here alongside Logan Lockhart. This is our comeback event here in Fletcher, North Carolina at the home of HVW, the Trinity of Fairview Family Center here in Fletcher. Saylee Moss trying to regain a vertical base. She's back up thanks to a couple of hard shots to Ramsey. Ramsey missing the splash that time. My God. Those chops are headbutt. My
I
God.
think that would be something that Hayden would do.
No kidding. She's bringing out the best. Or perhaps the worst. She put her down. Oh, she's not even going for the pin. She's going for a submission.
Well, she tried to lock in the milk and cookies here.
Let me ask you a question, Logan. Why wouldn't she go for the knee? We know that Hayden Ramsey had a knee injury in late 2019.
She's a mother, not a monster tank.
Absolutely. Sadie wants to win this match the right way. I respect that. But as a competitor, as someone that is trying to win the match, it's not that you're trying to physically hurt someone to the point that you're taking away their livelihood, but if it means gaining an advantage, I think it's a thin line to cross, but you're walking the tightrope there, whether you want to win that bad or whether you're willing to just try to beat the person down enough to get the win. It looks like Sadie's going for the ladder. Hayden's taking a breather. Is she going through the crowd? Moss is going out.
Oh.
She's not going to take a count out. Logan, she doesn't want a count out. Now they're fighting in the crowd. Is it safe to say these two women know what's on the line here tonight? Is it safe to say they know the pressure that they're under? I think the answer is yes.
Are they fighting over a guy? What's going on here?
Fighting over respect. They're going to get counted out. Oh, my God. The crowd reacting to that one. Logan, they got to watch it. They're going to take the count. What are they up to, 8?
I don't think they're
up
concerned
to
about
9
that right now.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me.
Oh, that was bad.
That's it. They've been counted out.
I don't think they care.
Such a shame for this match to
Oh,
end.
wow.
Oh, my. She's good luck holding on to Hayden Ramsey, folks. We see the crowd's into this.
Well, Sadie's holding onto the ring trying to get after it.
She might move that ring before they can move her. Unbelievable. You had to know this is not what Moss and Ramsey wanted for this match. One of these women wanted to be the one to say that they pinned the other. Again, the bad blood involved in this is tremendous. I can't believe they...
She looked at me. I couldn't even get to her last name. And you want to let her fight.
Hudson talking to the crowd right now about this match. What a match, folks.
So you guys enjoyed the first ever ladies match in HVW? So what do you say we do it again next month, tag team style? How about a tag
Who's going to be willing to tag with either one of these girls facing against each other?
Oh, I'm sure they can find some partners. Folks, you just heard HVW owner-promoter Gary Benfield giving the surprising announcement that, yes, in February 29th, our next big event is First Strike.
What is
Wait a
going
minute.
on here?
Looks really good on here, too.
Now we're going to take a short.
What is this?
Here.
No, that's a classic.
Wait a minute.
hat.
Is he?
What, the wrestlers have some people?
Who let him in?
Hold on a second. I need your job.
Who let him in here?
For
You got? Or,
this company.
who let him? Oh my God!
I'm
I love
gonna
this
be
guy.
treated the way that I should be treated.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hold on one second.
Absolutely. He should be treated with respect.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He didn't even receive an introduction.
you want an introduction? Here's your introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ivan M. Righteous, or I Am Righteous.
Very carefully, and at the end, say, I am righteous.
That's not too much to ask.
This has been one of the most ridiculous things I've ever encountered in this company. Is what I've had to go through the past few months with that individual in the ring in the jacket.
Not paying me.
I am righteous.
I'm not reading this.
Can he read?
He can read
You know
fine.
what? I think you might want to.
It's Righteous's usual introduction.
Commodity in professional wrestling. Professional is spelled wrong. The manager's manager. The bringer of boom. The maker of mayhem. And as of recently, the wager of war.
Daenerys Targaryen couldn't have a better name than that.
Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We're an
I
illustrious
am
company here.
righteous. Now that your job's done, sir, you can get out of my ring. I'm here tonight to call out one man. But first, before I go any farther, I will acknowledge that chair right there. Let's kick him in the face. Everybody give a round of applause for Jeff Stone.
Classy.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Gary Bigfield.
My apologies, fans. I'm a little frustrated right now.
Gary Bigfield.
This is the highlight of the night for me.
Hey, dog, I'm looking for Viper.
This guy's a joke. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be professional here. This is ridiculous. No sense in this. Folks, there's a backstory to this thing that goes back 3 months. It's ridiculous what we've been going through with this guy. Hold on, just hold on a second. Hold on.
Sir, can I ask you a question? How long did I announce for you?
Hang on 1 second.
He wanted to be here, okay? He's been blowing us up for 2 weeks about wanting to be here. He's here, okay? Let him speak.
You got the
He bought a
floor.
ticket.
Just be
My
right
apologies.
back.
Good
It
God.
won't take but 1 second for me to come up there and drop you on that stack of dimes. You call it
God, I'm fired up. I can't.
Oh,
I'm sorry. My apologies, fans. This is ridiculous.
And you
Jeez.
can probably do that. But let me tell you what else you can do.
Tell him.
I came to you very humble. I came to you as a man needing to do a job or wanting to do a job. And you told me, yeah, come on down, no. Come on, I got something for you. When I get there, you made me audition to ring announce.
You did a great job.
But I am so much better than that.
Why would he have to audition?
Who's saying?
He's a legend.
You want a job in HVW, you got to prove you can do it. That's how this goes.
I know licensed wrestlers, so you
When did Terry audition?
Sir, it gets down to this. I did a job for you to the best of my ability, and I was great. But
He was great.
every time that I called your name through the curtain, I called, I don't know, Tank Hurley through the curtain, with crucifix. Any time that I called somebody's name, it sickened me. It sickened me. So, here's my proposal to you, sir. Your world's coming down, and it's coming down soon. Because I am making picks to change the geography of HVW.
What does that even mean?
As I got in here tonight, I will do so. The next time that I come to you, sir, I'm going to bring champions. And I'm going to bring winners. And there's not a
Champions.
damn thing
Yeah.
you can do.
That's exactly what HVW wants, is champions and winners.
Yeah, you say that, but then
But unfortunately, if Ivan M. Righteous is associated with them, they will be losers.
see, that's where he's wrong. And he's got a championship pedigree.
I'm sorry. I'm agreeing with the boss on this one. This guy's been a piece of work from day one. From day one.
No, I think there's definitely some wrestlers in the back that'll be interested in seeking out some services. He's got a track record.
Not if they want to win.
Anything else?
I got to be honest with you. If you're righteous, you got to be careful.
Start whenever you are.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Look at that. Gary doing the right thing, welcoming him to the company. Back from intermission here in Fletcher, North Carolina, at Trinity of Fairview Family Center. HVW Resurrected January 25,
Gary,
2020. Hang on. I am Tom Clark, joined by Logan Lockhart. And are we ready or what? We got 3 matches left on the night. 3 insanely good matches, at least on paper. We're going to see if all the competitors will deliver. I'm very much looking forward to this.
Give me a second to clean the breath off of this mic.
We look around here, the building tonight. Great facility here in Fletcher. Much thanks to Trinity of Fairview Church for allowing us the use of this fine facility here this evening.
Thank you all for coming. See you in a little bit.
Fantastic.
Sorry, just finishing my nachos from intermission.
Well, they were quite tasty.
They're good.
I had a bottle of water. I've always got the bottle of water. The water offsets the calories, you know.
How many calories does water have?
This is going to be one of those things where the sequel is always better.
I can't answer that question.
So are you ready for some action?
I would say that's a definite yes.
You're not falling asleep.
Up.
You ready for some
Oh,
action? Let me
smoke.
hear you. And our next contest.
Fans, we're ready to get restarted here. This should be a tag team match for the ages. These 2 young teams are 2 teams that we cannot wait to see here in HVW. Folks, tag team wrestling is highly revered here in the Carolinas, thanks to legendary duos like the Rock and Roll Express, the Road Warriors, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, and the Midnight Express. Longtime fans undoubtedly have fond memories of those days gone by, and the desire to see those days return has been overwhelming, to say the least. And now we will see 2 teams. These 2 young men right here, Ryan Riley, Nathan Cross, the New Age Villains.
I mean, they're pretty good, but you've had one glaring omission in your list.
Well, who's that?
I saw the Iconics in Charlotte.
The Iconics. You got to be kidding me right now. Always with these silly references is one Logan Lockhart. Folks, this is the NAV, the New Age Villains. Riley and Cross mean business. These two young men are the real deal, folks. One of the best tag teams. One of the best tag teams in the Carolinas. One of the best tag teams in the Southeast. One of the best tag teams in the sport right now are the New Age Villains. Can't wait to see this one get started. Very much looking forward to this match.
Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem. Come on, son, get up. Come on, man. Come on, get up.
Folks, you hear the music there of 1776.
That was Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
I think I know who Ronald Reagan is. Thank you.
What's his interest music?
Reagan makes an appearance here tonight. It will be a miraculous night. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Nitro and Darren Remington, the duo known as 1776. Again, folks, one of the best tag teams in the Carolinas today, one of the best tag teams in the sport. Folks, we bring you the best talent around. These are the two top tag teams in the industry right now.
Welcome Nick Nitro, Darren Remington. Together they are 1776.
1776 showing great respect and great honor toward our country. They're very much concerned with that. They are very much celebrate the patriotism and the freedoms here we have in America. These two men hold this very close to their hearts. This is not what you may call a gimmick. This is not something that is taken lightly for them. When they put on the flag or they salute the flag, they mean every second of it. This is not something to make friends with people. This is something they truly hold dear. New Age Villains is here for perhaps a different reason. They don't really care about honor and respect as much as they care about winning. They do have respect toward the business, but they have respect toward their business. Cross and Riley are here to make a statement. Much as Sadie Lee Moss and Hayden Ramsey wanted to make a statement as being the first two ladies to ever compete in HVW, these two tag teams want to establish their dominance in HVW's rejuvenated tag team division.
You know what the national motto of the United States is, right?
Let's hear it.
Win at all costs.
Well, that sounds about right, actually.
New Age Villains are more patriotic than 1776, in my opinion.
See, I would question that as Remington's getting the crowd on his side already. Did you hear that, kid? That was awesome. That was great. Crowd is very much into this already. The match is barely, it's not even started. The crowd's already into this. 1776 are, again, as we said before, the words fan favorites. That's a tight lockup right there. When you see a lockup like that, these two cats mean business.
Man, Ryan's a stud.
This is no joke. Riley's solid, man. He is solid. This young man is not going to he's not easily moved, as they say, but the same is true for one Darren Remington. Remington getting the crowd into it. The support of the fans means everything to 1776. Nitro and Remington have staked their claim on that. And Riley going for the spin, but he fought his way out of it.
Wow, what strength.
Tags Nathan Cross. Cross didn't expect to tag that time. I don't think this is much of a problem as Cross and Riley. I don't think there's any issue there. I just don't know how quick Cross was to get into the ring with Remington. But now Remington is tagged out. Nick Nitro is in. Cross rolling out of the way. Nice go behind that time. Waist lock. Nitro attempting to reverse. We'll see if he can get it done here. The fans are still getting behind Nitro. Nice reversal that time.
So is he relation to the Razor people or the Rifle people?
Who are we talking about?
Well, Darren Remington.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Could be both. You never know. To be an heir to either fortune, I would put to you would be a good place to be. Much cash Much cash is my guess. So,
Well, for the way that they shave, I wouldn't suspect that they're making their own company much money if they're from the Razor side of the family.
that's very true. We've got off the ropes now. Cross.
Ah,
Nitro kind of lost his spot there for a second.
he's being lackadaisical.
Yes, sir. Call for what? Call like you see it, for sure. Leapfrog that time. Diving over. Cross and Nitro both very proficient in the ring, as you can see right here. Kind of a sloppy takedown, but it got the job done. I don't think Cross was expecting that. Nick Nitro coming off the ropes now. Riley looked like he was going to go for something there, but thought better of it. Cross, another leapfrog, another go around here
too
between
quick
these
to
two
even
men.
call.
Yes, sir. 100%. Pure strength that time, taking Cross down. Deep arm drag, folks. Took him straight down, and now Nitro hitting one of his own. Ducking a punch. Go behind. Oh, there's a slap.
I bet he wishes he had a beard to take some of the brunt from that.
Remington now waiting for his tag, choosing not to.
Oh!
Hello!
Sounded like a crack of a whip.
I dare say we're probably going to hear a lot of those in the main event tonight. That's my guess. Double back elbow that time. Wheelbarrow into a face plant on the mat that time. These two men have been tagging together for quite some time. They're established. They're extremely good. They work extremely well together. They know what each man is very comfortable with the other. Remington now, what is this going to be? Just dumping it. That wasn't pretty, but it was very effective. Snap up Nitro, the hard boot to the temple that time. Look at this. That's an impact, my friend.
Ryan is not really doing much to prevent some villainy here.
Yeah, Riley's biding his time on the outside. Again, I had to ask how quick Riley is to get involved in this. We saw that with Cross earlier. There's a chop.
With chops like that, I wouldn't be getting in there.
No chance. Nitro and Remington working extremely well together, as we expected they would.
Ooh!
Slap. Huge, huge choke slam that time. Variation of it. Nice. He almost didn't catch it, but he caught just enough to keep Cross down. 2 count that time. The crowd is firmly in the corner of 1776. Yes, sir. Firmly in the corner of these two young men. Cross back up to his feet, but not the way he wanted to be, I'm sure. He's at an incredible disadvantage right now. 1776 have taken over this match. They've flipped him over. What are they going to do with him? Flipped him back over.
That's it.
Cross, brilliant that time, managing to get his way out of it. Riley in. Oh, but Riley flipped over. Remington and Nitro perhaps not as stunned as they let on. That's experience as well. Luring the other team into a false sense of security. What's going? Tell me he's not doing this.
Ooh.
Ooh, we thought that was going to happen. We thought Remington was going to dive through the ropes. We've seen that a couple of different times tonight. Riley with Remington. Cross out. Now that time it worked.
On the concrete.
Fighting here near us. Commentary position.
Oh. That was bad sensory awareness.
The NAV is trying to get back. And Nitro
No way.
off the second rope. Beautiful takedown that time. 1776 are in control of this match now. NAV are in a bad way. Ryan Riley being thrown back into the ring. Riley and Nitro. Riley back with a hard knee lift that time. Version of Crossroads that time. A version of it. But this time with the leg around the neck and took him straight down. And Riley's firing up. Close in 1776's corner. Remington not doing anything to save his partner.
Just ramming his forearm into him.
They're jawing at each other right now. I got to tell you something, Logan. I think Riley, if there was any point in time when Cross and Riley perhaps were to go their separate ways, I think Riley would be a man that you could absolutely see him in the singles division. But I think the same could be said for Cross. They're both extremely talented individuals. Yes, they do work well together, but I think there's a lot of potential on the part of both men to make a run. And look at that. That could have broke his arm right there. Vicious, vicious move that time by Riley. Riley, and we've said the phrase before many times, all business. That's Ryan Riley, folks. He didn't show up to play games tonight. This is the real deal for him. NAV have watched HVW social media over the past few months. They've watched every post. They've listened to everything fans have had to say. They've heard the anticipation. Nice kick that time. They know what fans are expecting from them, and they are delivering here tonight.
Oh, come
they
on,
took it to
ref.
heart.
That was a 3. He was down for 3.
The referee disagreed with that assessment.
He was slow.
Referee telling him how you count it. Sometimes you got to tell a man how you count. It's important. The NAV are firmly aware of what is expected of them, and they are delivering. 1776, again, firmly aware of what's expected of them, but yet right now they're on the defensive. Beautiful snap suplex that time. Goes for a 3. Nitro is stunned. Nitro is hurt. Nitro could be out at this point. NAV needed to do some more damage. I question the logic behind pulling him back up off the mat when maybe Cross could have just rolled over to get a tag. They could have done the double team with Nitro on the mat. But it is, it's working out. It's paying dividends. I can't argue with the end result. Nice shoulder tackle into the corner. You got the pressure of that turnbuckle keeping you in place, which makes the move that much more painful. Spike DDT that time. I thought that was it. Remington trying to fire up this crowd. His partner needs some help. Riley whips him into the hard into the turnbuckle. Nitro blocking that time. He's got to get something going here. That was a slap. That's all you can call that. That was not a pro wrestling move, folks. Nitro, is he going to try to springboard off the rope?
Come on, Ryan.
Yes, sir. Pushing off that bottom rope. Beautiful that time. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Again with this guy?
What? Just going back to his seat. He's fine.
I cannot believe this. This has been an exciting match, folks. Now we have to deal with this bit of nonsense again. I Am Righteous is back out here again. He's talking to Cross. What is going on?
It's probably just explaining that 1776, while often considered the founding year of our nation, it's actually 1780.
But it doesn't make for such an entertaining tag team name, I'll have to say.
Did you know that the First Nations capital was not in Philadelphia?
It was actually New York. That I knew.
Founders Hall.
Yes, sir.
It's a good deli, though.
Version of a 3D that time. This could be it, folks. That's a 2.5. Almost got him. I have to wonder why Righteous. Can we get a camera over there? Can we maybe get some audio? Why is Righteous? Why is he at ringside?
I think he might be trying to recruit the New Age villains here.
I mean,
why not?
Maybe.
I mean, dominating this match.
He said he said he was going to. What did he say? Find champions and winners here in HVW.
They definitely look like winners.
Cross. Hard leg drop that time. The back of the neck. Nitro's in trouble. That could have been it. That could have been it. Cross and Riley are in firm control, and now Righteous is right there at Cross. God, what is he saying to him? You got to believe this is some concerted effort here. Riley, high angle backdrop that time. Nitro's going to feel that one in the morning. I guarantee you that. Another close to. Yes, sir. Another close to. You called it. Wait a minute. What is Righteous doing?
Stop trying to discredit them, Tom.
You got to be kidding me. I know. And Nitro trying to get back into this by rolling out of the way, trying to get a second win, trying to get something going. Riley, if he'd hit that move, this could have been over.
Look at that heart from Ryan trying to fight back.
Folks, I don't know what to make of this.
This is a smart move, grabbing the leg.
They've isolated him. Remington cannot. If Remington gets in, it's going to make it matters worse for his partner. He's a veteran. He knows that. He's trying to get Nitro fired up to get him to tag. But if he gets in there, it's going to ruin a lot of things. It's going to ruin a lot of progress. Any progress Nitro can make, it will destroy it. Backslide. trying to get something
fell through.
going. Nitro's attempting to get double underhook into a power bomb. Beautiful that time.
Not going for the cover. Interesting choice.
Hard to believe. You got to wonder if Nitro's even home. The lights are on. Is anyone home at this point? He's in survival mode, folks. And he's finally made the tag. Here is Darren Remington. Riley missing with the clothesline. That's how you put a man on his back. He's going to throw a curse word at you, trying to keep it clean. He got a one-legged drop kick. Are you kidding me right now? Unbelievable. Scoop slam. Oh, my God. Sat down with him on that time. Close. Oh, that's a man. Remington is fired up. He's fresh. A lot of energy. Well rested. Nitro was in that match for a long time.
Well, maybe I Am Righteous can give some motivation to the team.
Backdrop that time.
They clearly need some guidance.
All right, here we go again.
Bring
What
this
is
thing
this?
home. Oh, you can see that hair pull. The ref didn't catch that hair pull.
What did he? Oh, come on. Did he just give him something?
1776 pulling hair.
You got to be kidding me. You're telling me you didn't see that. Look,
I'm seeing a miraculous comeback.
You have got to be kidding me right now. Fans, we just saw. That's probably it. I don't know how's he going to kick out. That's it. I cannot believe this. This is a.
That was a clean victory, Tom. Don't even try to discount it.
Listen, for you to sit here and act like you didn't see anything.
You didn't see him pull the hair?
The hair, he says. Everyone and their brother in this crowd and watching this right now, after the fact, saw this.
That's what I'm talking about, camera guy. That's the way we do it.
Well, so far the new faction is 1-1.
I don't even know what to say. Unbelievable. The fans really giving it to Righteous, and they should. They very well should. They should be giving it to him. This match was... This had the makings of a tag team classic here in HVW, only for that clown to show up. I'm sorry. Again, I know it's not very professional. I call it like I see it. For that clown to show up and get himself involved, to hand Nathan Cross a weapon, and was he?
He just has a speech. That's all he did.
He gave him a business card. Are you kidding me?
Well, he gave them the motivation that they needed to carry this through.
You've got to be kidding me right now. How do you celebrate that? How are you okay with that? That is not how anyone wanted this match to go down. I will guarantee you that. Unbelievable, folks. Such a shame. It didn't have to end like that. Remington and Nitro both hurting right now. Nitro's going to have to get, he might have to get tended to in the back. I mean, that young man took a world of punishment. He was in that ring for a long, long time. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe we're here, but we're at the semi-main event right now. It seems like this night has just flown by. And you are listening, believe it or not, to some Greek heavy metal. Very unique.
Is the semi-main event the Vermont event?
I'll go for that. This is this music belongs to actually a very unique individual as well. That man right there, Crucifix. He is an HVW original. I told you he was going to hear that term again later tonight. He's an HVW original. Is Laura Lockhart trying to get a... It looks like she's trying to get a word with him. Well, folks, Laura Lockhart is supposed to get an interview right now with Crucifix. But it looks like he's not having it. I don't know that he even knows. He may not even know. And if he knows, he could be very well just be ignoring her. He's not the nicest guy you're ever going to meet.
Wouldn't be the first time I ignored her.
Yeah, I don't even know where she got to. There she is.
She's quick.
She's going to attempt to get a word with him, I suppose. She's a little flustered right now, fans, I have to say. He's not.
She had the same response when she met me for the first time.
I firmly believe that.
How are you feeling about tonight? Are you worried about the outcome and the effect it's going to have on your legacy?
What a ridiculous question.
No, I'm not worried. The only thing I'm worried about is catching disease from these nasty people out here in this stupid town.
Oh, come on.
That's a legitimate concern.
Come
Shut
on.
up.
The flu is going around.
You gotta be
The
kidding me
next time
with this
you come
guy.
to me, it's Mr. Crucifix. We want you to get your brawn out here so he can get his fix.
Look how generous.
Did it make you feel good trying to bully a woman, trying to get into her face and intimidate her? Was that what he's about? She's lost a shoe. You gotta be.
Even the shoes intimidated.
My God, you gotta be kidding me.
Look at Crucifix pulling that rope.
This guy.
That's under extreme tension.
Well, fans, this is the semi-main event of Resurrected 2020. Crucifix versus the man who is getting ready to come out to the ring right now. One of the most promising young talents that this company has perhaps ever seen. This man who quite possibly could be, once again, as we said before, the future of HVW. This man could quite possibly be one of those individuals as we hear his music hit right now.
Well, there's no time like the present, and Crucifix is the present.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the California Dream, Mitch Hurley.
Are we supposed to take someone seriously that wears pom-poms around their boots?
I would say that considering his size, his stature, and his strength, I would take anything he does seriously. In another place, in another time, Crucifix and Mitch Hurley would have been friends, possibly even the best of friends. And that friendship could have led to an alliance that would have been the focus of HVW's at Resurrection. I firmly believe that.
Do you know what Greece and California have in common?
Let's hear it.
They're broke.
I see.
I know things.
Ever the educated individual, the counselor, Logan Lockhart here at ringside. The fact is that in this reality, in this time, these two men are hell-bent on establishing their dominance in the newly revamped HVW. The Greek Wolverine is a man who has seen and done it all in the industry. He's a veteran, and he's a former HVW champion, by the way, Logan. Crucifix takes pride in his past, and he wears his battle scars like badges of honor. He believes there is no better person to stand atop high-velocity wrestling. As both men prepare for this match, we get ready to ring the bell. This should be fun. I'm looking forward to this. Mitch Hurley, look at the size of this man. He's towering over Crucifix. Excellent timekeeper, ringing the bell that time for us.
He's Union.
Chris, what's this? Are you kidding me?
Oh, time for a pose-off.
You've got to be kidding me. I don't think Chris is winning that. Chris could win this match. I don't know. But I don't think he's winning any pose-offs with Mitch Hurley anytime soon. He's doing it again, isn't he?
Crucifix doesn't skip leg day.
Oh, he caught him looking that time. I don't know if that was just the smartest move he ever could have done.
It's working.
So far, so good for the Greek Wolverine. Talking about some bad blood here. Irish whip into the ropes, into the turnbuckle. Oh, nice knee that time. It's Chris down.
Ooh.
Oh, my God. Huge boot to the back. Crucifix is already in trouble. Mitch going for the surf. He's surfboarding on it.
Oh, that's just disrespectful.
That's great. Spinning back elbow that time. Mitch Hurley from the sunny beaches of California. Surfer lifestyle, the skateboard lifestyle is very laid back, very easygoing. He's not in much of a hurry. Takes life as it comes, one day at a time. That is not exactly Crucifix's mantra. He's Mr. Intensity. He lives in the moment. He's all about dominance. He's all about, this time he's all about being taken down hard to the mat. Mitch Hurley is establishing his dominance early on. Nice scoop slam that time. I mean, Mitch Hurley's pushing at least 6'6". So when you get slammed from that height up in the air, it's no small thing. Folks, we talked about Crucifix's motivations, what he believes, what he wants from this company. Let's talk about the California Dream. Mitch Hurley is a man who's determined to make his mark in HVW in 2020. For Hurley, there is no past, only the future. He respects those who paved the way, but he wants to move forward, and he plans to begin that journey here tonight. This match is extremely important
Hold on,
to him.
Crucifix. Hold on.
He's trying.
Got him.
God, he got him that. Got him. One leg backstabber. He almost didn't catch that, but he got just enough. Hurley's in trouble. Well, he was. That's a 1 count. Maybe not done quite enough damage to get a 2 at this point. Hurley being draped over the second rope. Crucifix is the veteran of this match, folks.
That's the thing about big men, Tom. Gravity works against them.
Yes, sir. I can't argue that at all. Hurley's in a bad way. He is getting dominated at this point. Crucifix is the smaller of the two, but don't tell him that. The Greek Wolverine was not given that name lightly. It's not because of his mutton chops. It's not because of his hairstyle. It's because he is a Wolverine in every sense of the word. Taking over on Mitch Hurley now. The referee talking to Mitch. The Greek Wolverine is the best there is at what he does, but what he does isn't very nice. Trying to beat down Mitch. I got to tell you something, Logan. You get Mitch get back to his feet. Sidewalk slam. That happens. If you want to beat Mitch Hurley, you got to keep him down. What does he have to do? What does Crucifix have to do to keep this man down?
Well, there was a lady in the crowd earlier with a goat and some magic beans. So short of cutting down a beanstalk.
I'm catching your jokes. I'm catching them. I can't say that they're great, but I'm catching them. It's indeed a
I don't know how you beat a man that big other than taking down his base.
Absolutely. It's an old, tried and true, tested method in professional wrestling, but take his legs. You take his legs. Arn Anderson has said before, a 3-legged table will not stand. You take one of this man's legs out, and Mitch Hurley's going to be in trouble. But now, right now, we see Crucifix going for the lower back. Interesting tactic here. I don't know if it's going to pay dividends for him, but that's what he's going for.
Look at him wrenching in those wrists right underneath the cheeks.
Yes, sir. It's a veteran move right there. Oh, my God, he caught him looking. There's no disqualification. I thought for a second that was obviously not intentional.
Pretending like it didn't happen.
It happened for sure, but Mitch was rolling around. That was not intentional. Had it been intentional, it could have been a DQ right there. Again, we give our referees a little bit more discretion here in HVW than perhaps you've seen in other companies. Mitch is taking over. Oh, there we now that was intentional. Come on, ref.
Just returning the favor. Wow, what
God,
power.
That's hard to believe. I think it was a combination of Chris's power and also Mitch and a little bit of momentum going the opposite direction. A close angle DDT down to the mat, and Crucifix is feeling pretty good about himself right now. He's calling for his music. He thinks the match is already over. The match isn't over. Wait, 1, 2. Oh, my God, the match is...
He had a shoulder up.
The match is over. I take it back. Is that it? Did he get him? He got him. Oh, my God.
It's ridiculous.
I can't help but laugh. Crucifix was so convinced he had this match in hand, and he was caught looking. He fell asleep on that. Wow. Mitch Hurley's your winner, folks. Talk about the future of HVW right there. Wow. What a match. Crazy.
I think it's time to file a formal protest.
If you turn it on, it works a lot better.
People are stupid.
That's true.
Whoa.
HVW Resurrected. It's been a long time. Probably too long. But I wanted to send a message to each man and each woman in that locker room tonight.
Who's this?
Loaded Guns Ken Magnum is extremely
There's your
proud
answer.
of me. I know there's a locker room there full of talent that's just wanting to scratch and claw and make their stand. on the future of professional wrestling. But there's one among you who I have to address specifically. Crucifix, you took it upon yourself to go through that curtain tonight and hold the mantle for the HVW Originals. You took it upon yourself to stand across the ring from Mitch Hurley, the future of high velocity wrestling.
Wow,
And
this
what
is
do you
crazy.
do, Chris?
Ken Magnum.
You lose. Why? What's the problem?
I wouldn't call it losing so much as he didn't win.
Is he here? Is he here?
But you've never quite been able to get there.
Is he here?
Tonight was no different. So what I want to know, Chris, is who gave you the right to go through that curtain and stand in that ring and hold that mantle that for years I bled for years I sweated for those years that I would break down and cry on my way home with passion, with fury. Chris, I want you to realize that Loaded Guns 10 Magnum never went away. And Loaded Guns 10 Magnum, Chris, will be your worst nightmare moving forward. Because, Chris, the next time HVW goes live, you're going to be standing across the ring from another HVW
When are we picking up?
original. And some people might say the only HVW original, Chris, and that is Loaded Guns 10 Magnum. And I hope that you're ready to play Russian roulette with a loaded gun and lose.
Oh my God, fans! I've got chills. I can't. Holy cow! What a night! I mean, look at what's going on right here. Crucifix, the Greek Wolverine, to give you some context as to what's going on the road to Resurrected. Crucifix decided to cut a video, and in that video, he questioned why he was the only HVW original to take up the mantle for the company in 2020. He's the only one to do it. He called out Magnum by name. And I guess he thought that Magnum wasn't going to be paying attention. Ken Magnum's not on social media, folks. He hasn't been in years. Well, Magnum evidently saw that video and didn't like what Chris had to say. And Logan, I think we're going to see these two men at First Strike on February 29th.
Does HVW have a seniors division I don't know about?
I say you joke. That's cute. If you were standing next to Ken Magnum, you probably wouldn't be joking. But fans, Ken Magnum is an original here in HVW for sure, just like Crucifix is. Folks, it's time for the main event. We got to move on. Always forward. Forward always. Ladies and gentlemen, this is TJ Boss, the big man on campus. Ladies and gentlemen, if your idea of a pro wrestling match is two Mack trucks colliding on I-77, then you're in the right place at the right time, because this is exactly what you're going to get in this match. This is the one we've all been waiting for. This is King Kong versus Godzilla, a meeting of the monsters, the likes of which no one has ever witnessed on the Western North Carolina professional wrestling scene. It's the battle of the big men. TJ Boss, JD Drake. This is war, my friends.
Why are people booing him?
Well, let's just say that Boss not exactly endeared himself to the fans of HVW. You see what he's doing right now?
I'm just trying to give him life advice.
He's talking trash
Help
already.
them do better than they're currently doing. They're struggling.
Fans, the story of this bout is very much about status quo. Both of these stars want to be known as the best big man in professional wrestling, and each one has a viable argument. One look at them tells you all you need to know, but it goes much deeper than that. Boss and Drake are extremely talented and highly skilled. Each man, both very good at what he does. Their ability goes beyond their size, but their physical prowess cannot be denied. This is a smash mouth affair, and it's sure to get very brutal very quickly. And Boss, Logan, looks ready.
Definitely.
But he's facing this man. This will be no small test for TJ Boss. Boss and JD Drake have long history in other promotions, but tonight, for the first time in an HVW ring, there he is. The blue-collar badass, as they call him, J.D. Drake.
Goodness. So what's the weight capacity on this ring?
We're going to hope it's greater than 600 pounds because that's what we're tipping the scales at tonight.
Man,
it is electric here in the building tonight, folks, as fans are preparing mentally, physically, emotionally to see this match. This quite possibly could be one of the biggest main events, literally, in the history of high-velocity wrestling. Both men, as we said before, did work in HVW in our previous incarnation. They've toured the Southeast with other pro wrestling promotions in the years that followed. They're very familiar with each other. They do have a past. But again, this is their first time facing off in an HVW ring. This is one of those matches you just cannot wait to see. I've been looking forward to this for months, and that's why it's the main event. Much in the same way that Sadie Lee Moss and Hayden Ramsey made history here tonight, these two men could make history just by the quality of this match. Referee trying to get these two men on the same page and get that bell rung so we can get started.
All in due course.
Fans, this is it. This is the journey that began in the late fall of 2019 that has led us here tonight, January 25th, 2020, Resurrected, Fletcher, North Carolina, Trinity of Fairview Family Center. This is our return to the professional wrestling scene in the Carolinas. We are a professional wrestling promotion. That's who we are. That's what we are. Boss talking trash to the fans. It took us a long time to get here, folks. Months of planning, preparation, literally sweat, literally blood, literally tears, everything that goes along with it. We've got a lot riding on this event. We're thrilled to have you here. We hope you've enjoyed this night. We hope you've enjoyed this show. We're extremely proud of the matches we brought to you, of all the men and women who have sacrificed their time and put their bodies on the line to entertain you. That's what professional wrestling is. As we had the bell, and we, my friend, are off to the races. It's the main event to end all main events. Two powerhouses as Boss is really giving it to the front row here. Don't think for a second that Boss is having fun because he's getting bothered. He's having fun because he knows it's bothering Drake. And you can see that right now. Drake's here to fight. You could tell just by looking at Drake, not just the body type, but his ring gear. This is a man who's heavily influenced by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. The late, great American Dream, one of the best of all time. You're going to see a lot of that style with J.D. Drake. Look at this. Oh, my God. Drake not very happy, and neither is that fan in the front row. That whole front row deserves they each deserve a medal for having to put up with what they've had to put up with here tonight. One wrestler after another deciding to go out there and make fools of themselves to try to just rile up the fans. I got to be honest with you. That kind of, Logan, what is the point of that? What's the point of giving the fans grief like that? It doesn't help you win the match, so what's the point?
Well, the point is that delayed gratification is the best type of gratification.
Oh, man. You've heard the phrase, one lies and the other one swears to it. I think we've got both of those in one guy. Seated to my left.
I'm a multitasker.
Evidently. Drake and Boss, we're ready to get started. The question is Boss ready to get started? How quick is he ready to... He's a little hesitant, I have to say. Here we go. We're ready. We're finally getting started here. Boss and Drake. This is what we refer to as the getting to know you moment in the match.
Look at that. Confidence, strength, elegance.
I don't know about the elegance part, but the confidence and strength, I'll give it to you. They're chanting chicken again.
No, they're champion.
Why would they do that?
Champion.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, I misheard. My apologies. God, imagine getting a side headlock on TJ Boss. Could you even get your arm around his neck? Drake pushed off. Hard shoulder tackle, and Boss doesn't even move.
Nothing.
Again, folks, 2 Mack trucks, Godzilla and King Kong. I got 1,000 of them. Anything you could possibly imagine, that's what you got right now. Lord. This is 2 planets colliding, folks. This explosion of epic proportions. Drake went off this time. God, you felt that over here. My God. Sweat flew off those 2 guys that time. No, they're both jockeying for position, Boss and Drake.
See the entire base of the
Look at
ring
that.
every time they hit the ropes.
Drake rolled.
Oh, wow.
Drake rolled over him. That was great. He's telling TJ to come in. Is TJ going to do it too? TJ did it as well. Interesting.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Boss is waiting. Or excuse me, Drake is waiting. Did Drake just throw a drop kick? He didn't get any air on it, but he got enough to put Boss out of the ring, and here he comes. And, folks, if you know anything about J.D. Drake, you know when he gets outside the ring, watch out. Hello. Oh. This is Drake's M.O. This is what he does, folks. He gets you outside the ring at his own pace, and he chops you down like a sequoia. And that's what Boss is. Listen. God. Boss isn't jawing at anyone right now, my friend. No one. I don't know that Boss can even talk right now.
There you go.
Forearm to the back of the neck that time. Boss trying to get something started. Drake with a hard right. Boss with a knee lift. Boss jawing away at him. Oh! Oh, my God. Put him on the ring apron. Gave him a forearm shot. I don't know who in the world could lift. Hard kick. And no, to answer your question, J.D. Drake does not wear shin guards. So Boss caught every bit of that boot, every bit of it, as well as that Mongolian chop. Drake putting Boss's head into a steel chair, and now Drake. Hard right, my God, you can hear that over here. Jeez. Got to be kidding me. Did you hear him? He said, please don't. Did he say, please don't record?
Well, I don't think they have a license to record.
Oh! All footage property of HVW.
Absolutely. Hand it over, kid.
We encourage you fans to bring your phones. We want you to take pictures, share them on social media, get the word out about HVW. That's what we want. Some fans just got a great memento of tonight. But it's turned, my God, slapped hard in the post. Drake's bell has been rung, fans. Concussion City.
I love the fact that the fans are recognizing a champion when they see one.
The Boss is on his game right now. Oh! He's taking. Wait, did Drake even move? Fans, if you know Drake, you know he does this. This is what he does. This is who he is. Look at this. He's waiting.
Oh, he's just delusional.
Oh, God. Drake telling Boss that he hates him that time.
Hate's a strong word.
Unreal, folks. This is, again, this is a main event to end all main events. This is some good stuff here. Drake back in the ring now on Boss. Kick. Snaps him over. Didn't get it much, but he got him down on the mat. Needed the back of the head that time. God, double stomp. That'll break your sternum clean in half. Ref going, only a count of one that time. Fans, this is a, we like to refer to pro wrestling as a game of chess. No chess being played here. This is just two monsters. Two mastodons of mayhem waging war inside an 18-foot ring. Here in High Velocity Wrestling, Drake gets pulled into the turnbuckle, suckered in. Ooh, Boss, my God!
What athleticism.
destroyed, crushed Drake that time. Drake is down. And now choke. Come on, ref. He's choking him. You kidding me? Fans, this is the main event we've been waiting on for months. From the first moment we announced it to right here tonight, January 25th, 2020. Resurrected. J.D. Drake, T.J. Boss. These two men represent the best of the pro wrestling scene here in Western North Carolina. Tonight, they represent the best of HVW. What a night this has been. Tom Clark beside Logan Lockhart. This has been an amazing night of action. It culminates here. What a match this has been so far, and it's not over yet. Boss giving it to Drake right now, fans. Boss is in firm control of this match to this point. Referee talking to him, trying to get Drake. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. Trying to get Drake out of the corner. Drake's out of the corner somewhat, but not the way he'd like to be, I'm sure. Boss is in firm control, fans. J.D. Drake is in trouble. A fan would look at, someone may look at this, an outsider may look at this and say, what's the big deal about a chop to the chest? It's much more than just a slap. It's much more than just bursting blood vessels in your skin. It's much more than taking the wind out of you. It's all of those things. But when you get chopped by Drake or Boss or both, it's not just the palm of a hand. There's heavy lumber being thrown behind this. The force of the elbow, of the forearm, of the shoulder going straight into that chop. You feel it down to your core. It's not a slap against the skin. It's much more than that, much deeper than that. And that's one of the reasons why Drake is on his back right now. Boss has this match in hand, fans.
As P.T. Barnum once said, everything an elephant does is significant.
I can't argue with that. And by the way, Mr. Boss, if you're listening to this, we use that term very respectfully. Again, as we said before, two mastodons of mayhem. How else do you call that? That's the only thing you can say. They're two beasts. Look at them. The fans in the front row need to be careful. When Boss is fired up, he could swing it anywhere, any direction, any time. You catch an errant forearm from Drake, and that might clean your clock for the next week. Oh, he got him that time. Drake caught him. A quick low-angle DDT to the mat. I don't know how effective it was. Drake cannot capitalize. Boss is down. The only thing Drake did was provide space between he and Boss, which is much needed space at this point. He's got to have a breather. Trying to get that left leg. He's on pins and needles right now, fans. You saw him trying to shake it out. He's going on the offense. Is this such a good idea? The answer is no. Boss is taking back over. Drake trying to hang on to him. Drake swinging around. Huge that time. But Boss is still on his feet. Huge forearm that time sent Drake crashing down to the mat.
Not a very significant cover. I think he's just toying with him.
I don't know. That was a close 2.5. Drake barely got his arm up. I've never used the word huge this much in my life in a match.
Huge.
It's the truth. Absolutely. These two men are out to prove a point. So many matches here tonight, Logan, have been about making a statement, have been about making your points, stating your point for the crowd, for the company, for the HVW Board of Directors, about making your case, about being the man who deserves, being the woman who deserves. And that's what this show has been about. This is what this event has been about, is staking your claim to the territory that is HVW.
So this is a smart move. Going after the knee that he kicked earlier.
Absolutely.
Twisting the ankle.
Absolutely.
Attacking his base.
You don't have to like Boss to applaud his game plan here. It's working right now. But Drake with those boots. And yes, fans, those are pro wrestling boots. If any of you are wondering, those are, yes, they're cowboy-style boots, but those things are cleared to be used in the ring. If not, Boss would probably be unconscious right about now. Hard kick to the gut. Drake, again, trying to gain a vertical base here, folks. Not the easiest thing in the world when you're in the ring with TJ Boss. Boss coming back for more. Drake telling him, could you see that? Did he wave him over?
He's just calling for his mother.
Oh my God.
That peaked my microphone.
My goodness. And Drake is still up. He's limping, but he's hobbling, but he's up. He wants more. Look at this. Is he hooking the ropes?
Oh, this just
You've got to be kidding
This is
me.
insane.
Listen. God, I saw the sweat fly off that. Drake is not going. He's not even going to one knee at this point.
Drake's going to be changing colors here in a minute.
I would say the majority of people take that from TJ Boss. They're at home crying right now. And they're crying a month later, possibly a week later. I would be. Boss going for it again. Oh, my God. God. We can't do this justice. Just listen. Drake now trying to get Boss in the corner. Oh, Drake comes back with a hard boot. Stops the forward progress right now. Drake off the ropes. Hard kick. Drake off the ropes. That one-legged kick, that is signature J.D. Drake. Drake is feeling it right now. Drake hit that atomic drop. He hit that running kick, that flying kick off the ropes. The crowd trying to fire back up for Drake. Drake trying to get fired back up himself. The Boss is back up, and he's, oh my God, he chopped again. Chop fest, my friends. Oh, my God. Kick to the back of the head. J.D. Drake is on a roll right now, fans.
Come on, TJ.
That's 2 3/4.
That's the heart of a champion.
That is 2 3/4 that time. Boss is lucky. I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing about these two men. You haven't seen Boss and Drake hardly breathe extremely hard at all during this match, which belies their size. You don't believe that would even be the case. You think these two men would be out of breath, gasping for air. That shows you the immense cardio shape these two men are in. Their cardiovascular is amazing. Drake now coming in.
Look
Oh,
at
my
that
God!
strength. Unbelievable.
Tilt-a-whirl slam to the mat.
Throwing around 300 pounds like it's nothing.
Unbelievable. This is unreal, fans. We knew it was going to be huge. We knew it was going to be a crash, a car crash. We knew it was going to be massive. It was going to be Doomsday versus the Hulk. We knew all of this going in. But to see this play out in front of you, to see it play out just mere feet from you, it's a spectacle, my friends. That's what it is. And fans, we're bringing you this tonight in HVW. My God.
This is it.
What is he going for? Powerbomb? Backdrop that time. Takes TJ Boss down. Drake is trying to get to a vertical base, trying to keep himself going. Hard knee lift that time. Boss, there's a kick.
Devastating.
Yes, sir. Drake's in trouble.
2.
He got the outside arm up. Very smart. You can't get the right arm up because Boss is laying on it. So he had the wherewithal to pull the left arm up. That's something about Drake because he is a veteran. Boss is a veteran as well because Drake is such a veteran. He knows where he's at in the ring at all times. This match is not for a championship. This match is not even for contendership for a championship. This match is for bragging rights. Both of these men want to be the best big man in the industry today, in the sport today, and this is their resume, each man. That's a spine buster to make Arn Anderson proud. But can he capitalize?
And both of them were woozy after that hit. What is he? Is he climbing the rope?
Yes, sir, he is. What is he going for? He
See.
telegraphed it. It's an old term, but it's very apropos. He telegraphed it. Boss of that running knee lift. He's counting a lot on those knees in this match. Referee on the spot, doing a fantastic job. Referee trying to pull himself together. His boss is, oh my God. Please tell me he's not doing this. Please tell me he's not doing this. You've got to be kidding me right now. Boss is going to the top rope.
Well, this is over.
If he hits it, Logan, this match is over. Absolutely
The
right.
ring might be over.
Look at this. He walked on. Oh! He took a step on that rope. My God, never seen anything like that before. Drake, stunner. He put Boss down.
Roll.
What? Oh my God.
Get out of there, TJ.
Barrel roll into the corner that time. I know what he's going for. He's going for the 450. If he hits this, it's over. Or the moonsault, excuse me.
Get
Can
your
you
knees
imagine
up.
Drake hitting a 450?
Get your knees up.
Oh my God. He got him. Is that it? That's it. The moonsault, not the 450, has won this match. Ladies and gentlemen, what a main event that was. What a main event. J.D. Drake has beat T.J. Boss in this, the main event of Resurrected 2020. What a match. My throat's killing me. Drake's going to speak. Let's hear what let's hear what the winner has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, you enjoy yourselves? 15 long years ago, when nowhere else would have me, HVW was my home. There is so much talent at HVW. The iron sharpened iron. And now if you look at the top of every major card in the country, there's a talent that HVW touched. When they're sitting on main events, look, even on the WWE network, main events in the Evolve Top Elevation Special. There's even guys that's went on, signed WWE contract, and gave the tag vision a revival. There's some guys, there's one guy named Alexander out here earlier. But there was another one that was in HVW too that you watch every Monday. Cedric Alexander.
Can't tell if TJ is more disappointed in losing the match or listening to this.
Take this for granted.
Come on.
What you see here could possibly be what you see on television in a few short years. That brings me to this one. I say I'm the best big man in professional wrestling. Baby, if I'm 1A, you're 1B.
This is very patronizing.
I disagree with that. I think Drake's pouring his heart out right now. What's wrong with that?
You talking about limit in the return show, HVW Resurrection. We just set the bar really high for everybody that comes after us.
J.D. Drake's spitting truth right now for TJ.
I know you can be a butthole, but you stand up and be a man and shake my hand.
Oh, wow. Drake is willing to put their past and the differences aside, at least for the moment, to shake his hand. They put themselves through quite the war here tonight. The question is this actually going to happen? The fans are wanting it. I got to say, if as much grief as they gave Boss during this match, as much grief as he gave them, they want this moment. They want to see this match end on a high note. Is it going to?
Don't do it, TJ.
Is he going to do it?
Keep your dignity. Don't shake it.
Drake is offering his hand.
Yes.
Oh.
My man.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's great. You love to see that, fans. You love to see that. Wait a minute. What?
Yes.
My God. Come on.
Oh, what's this ref going to do?
If I'm the ref, I'm leaving town right now.
Get him,
in my
TJ.
car and I'm leaving town. Yeah, come on, man. You got to be kidding me. Drake spoke from the heart. It was all extremely heartfelt. He paid respect to TJ, to HVW, to the fans, to the wrestlers, to other companies, for God's sake. And now we have to see this happen? Boss has no respect
a match, not an Academy
for anyone.
Award.
Boss has no respect for anyone. This is ridiculous. Completely disrespected Jake, who offered his hand. Excuse me, who disrespected Drake, who offered his... Oh, my God. Is this it? What is this? Fans, that's the video. Is that the Oh my God, he's here. He is here. We thought it could be him, but we weren't sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this man. We know this man. If you've ever followed HVW in the past, then you know who this is. This is Salem Center 6. Oh my God, TJ going for a clothesline. 6 has got him. What's going to happen? Oh my God.
Well, that's terrifying.
He destroyed him. Absolutely terrifying. Salem Center 6 has returned to HVW. He's standing over Boss. What's he doing? He's pointing to the screen. The screen says February 29th. I think 6 just called the match. Did he just make the main event for First Strike? Salem Center 6. He wants TJ Boss at First Strike. Ladies and gentlemen, the video we were sent months ago here in HVW, we had our suspicions, we had our speculation, we took our best guess. Fans all over the state put forth their best guess as to who this was, what was going on. Now we know. 6 is back in HVW.
HVW!